We open on a large house. The owner is clearly very wealthy. After hearing a knock at the door, the man who lives there gets out of bed and opens it. There's a package sitting on his front porch that says it's from his daughter, which is weird because his daughter hasn't contacted him in years. He takes the package inside and opens it, revealing it to be a jack-in-the-box. He winds it up. It was a bomb. A man walks through the rubble of the explosion, and before robbing the house, he kneels down to the rich guy's corpse and whispers, "Did I trick ya?" Mikey sits at Jitter's coffee shop reading Iris's article about the silver streak. He's thinking about how Barry's been acting lately, and he's more worried than anything. He wants to do something to cheer Barry up. That's when he sees Jessica Cruz. He approaches her and they talk about Barry. He asks her to take a chance on him, and she says she will, if he asks her himself. Meanwhile, Barry and August are investigating the explosion from last night. After searching around, Barry finds a yellow whoopee cushion with a big blue T on it. Everyone at the crime scene immediately recognizes the calling card. James Jesse, a petty thief that has been using practical joke items to commit crimes, has been a thorn in CCPD's side for years. This is obviously his doing. I thought he left years ago. Well, unfortunately not. After leaving the crime scene, we see Barry suit up in his proto suit and run around the city. It's been a week since he got his powers, and he's been trying to use them to help people ever since. He runs around and fixes small-scale problems. He rescues a cat from a tree, he stops a mugging, and he prevents a girl from accidentally slipping off a cliff. While doing all this, Barry is conflicted on whether or not he should choose to truly become a hero and put a stop to Jesse. He knows it could be dangerous, and he doesn't want to endanger himself or his loved ones. Before meeting with Mikey at Jitters, Barry stops at Iron Heights to talk with his dad. He tells his dad that he's in a position where he could help people, but he's worried it can also hurt people. Henry tells his son to follow his heart, but don't bring people into things if it isn't necessary and it could hurt them. That's when Barry realizes that if he's really going to become a hero, then he has to hide his identity. Barry meets with Mikey at Jitters and quickly apologizes about how he acted last week. Mikey is grateful for the apology and tells Barry that he talked with Jessica and he thinks she's into him. With this news, Barry approaches her, but like every other time, bad luck strikes and his pants fall down mid-conversation, which is weird because he had them on tight. Embarrassed, Barry leaves the cafe and walks home. His luck has been like this since childhood. Bad things happen to him at bad times. A car follows Barry to his apartment, and we pan in and see that it's Carlos, the Star Labs security guard. After seeing Barry walk in, Carlos goes on a walkie-talkie and says, "I've got Mr. Allen's location." At Central City Bank, James Jesse walks up to a teller wearing hypno glasses and hypnotizes them into taking him to the vault. Once he reaches the vault, he sticks a piece of explosive gum on it, which blows a hole and lets him in. The alarms go off and guards surround him, but he just shoots them with confetti guns and walks back into the lobby. Jesse shoots his confetti guns into the air, freaking everyone out before laughing and exiting the bank. At CCPD, Shire tries to convince Captain David Singh to open an investigation on the Silver Streak. There's no need to open an investigation on an urban legend. He's real. Multiple witnesses have claimed to have seen him. It isn't possible for someone to have super speed. We've seen crazier things in the past couple of years. What about the flying guy in Metropolis or that shadow creeping Gotham? Superman and the Batman are also both urban legends. Well, I think the Silver Streak is a threat, and I'm going to find out what it is before it hurts people. Don't push it, Shire. You're a good officer, and I don't want to have to let you go. That night, as Barry is sleeping, Carlos uses a special key to break into his apartment. Carlos slowly approaches Barry and injects a syringe into his neck before kidnapping him and hauling him into his truck. Barry wakes up tied to a chair in Star Labs. Garrison Slate is sitting in front of him. Finally, I've been waiting here for 1 hour, 37 minutes, and 22 seconds. What the hell are you doing? Let me go. I know your secret, Mr. Allen. I know that you're the Silver Streak. What are you talking about? I've been studying the lightning storm. I assume that little accident you had gave you your powers. You know, you really haven't done a very good job hiding your identity. Anyways, I find your abilities fascinating and I want to run tests. If you agree, I can provide you assistance. I'm not negotiating with a man who kidnapped me. You stole my tech. If you don't agree to my terms, I'll turn you in. If you do, you can use all the Star Labs equipment you want. You're a real dick, you know that? Yes, I've been told. Shire knows CCPD won't look into the Silver Streak, so he decides to do some own digging. He visits Iris and asks her about what she saw at the docks. She does have the slight suspicion that it was Barry, but she doesn't want to jump to conclusions. Also, she knows Shire will act very hostile towards anyone who's a suspect, so she doesn't say anything. James Jesse is standing at the top of a building, about to execute a wealthy politician, with a confetti gun when the Silver Streak arrives. Put the gun down, Jesse. What do you want? Well, I want this guy's money. I know it's deeper than that. Nope, I'm literally just in it for the money. Oh, it's just, you're my first villain, and I kind of thought your motivations would be much deeper than that. Money makes the world go round. Without money, you're nothing. My parents taught me that. Wow, sounds like you had an amazing childhood. Before Barry can charge at him, Jesse fires a confetti gun. Barry dodges the blast and runs at Jesse, but he realizes that he was just a hologram. Barry takes Jesse's hologram projector and frees the politician. Then, instead of running back to his apartment, he turns towards Star Labs. Barry shows Jesse's tech to Garrison, asking him if he recognizes it. That's Star Labs tech, but how did he get it? Can we use it against him? If all the tech is from Star Labs, then I should be able to create sort of a wireless kill switch. As Garrison works on the kill switch, Barry has dinner at Daryl's house. So this whole Silver Streak thing, it's kind of crazy, isn't it? It's wild. Is it you? What? I mean, the lightning strike, the docks, it kind of seems obvious. I'm just kidding. I know you'd never hide something like that from me. No, of course not, Barry says, feeling incredibly guilty. Iris is packing up, about to leave her office at the Central City Citizen, when she sees someone out of the corner of her eye. Let me guess, you're interested in the Silver Streak, like everyone else I've talked to in this past week. Yeah, I'm very interested in the Silver Streak. As Barry is sitting in Star Labs waiting for the kill switch, Garrison tells him that he should spend his time upgrading his suit. Barry uses all the Star Labs equipment to create a new, much higher quality suit. He doesn't really like the name Silver Streak, so he changes the colors, hoping the public will get the memo. He makes the suit red, with gold boots, gloves, earpieces, and a golden lightning bolt insignia on the chest. He even creates a ring to store the suit in using advanced technology for extra fast suit-ups. Before he can show Garrison, he notices that James Jesse hacked into the live news. Dear Mr. Streak, you intrigue me, so I made a little game for you. I hid 7 jack-in-the-bombs across your beloved city, and they are set to detonate in 12 hours. To make the stakes even higher, I assumed you know that West girl who wrote your article and tied her to one of the bombs. Think you can find them all? Oh, and one more thing. James Jesse is too formal. From now on, the world can refer to me as the Trickster.